Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I am going to try to sublimate on tissue paper so that I can have some branded tissue paper. So I got this tissue paper from the Dollar Tree and it was a 20 by 20. So what I did was I actually just went and cut it in half. So it was one big sheet and I actually cut it. So I'm going to see how this, because it's a lighter green, I think it should show up. And my goal is to put in more than one piece of paper because tissue paper is really thin. And so I feel like I should be able to sublimate more than one. And then I've watched other videos where people, just did one and it went completely through, or they did more than one. So I'm going to put all four of these halves in here and see what happens. We'll see if it works. And I'm just going to do just kind of one big, logo with my information on it. So it'll just kind of be centered within here. So I'm going to try that for the green and see how that works. And so if you haven't seen my sublimation setup, I'll link the video, which should be up when this video goes up, on how I do branded shipping boxes. And I actually show you my printer setup for sublimation. And again, if you don't have a printer setup like that, there are a lot of Etsy shops that you can actually order sublimation prints. So the other thing that I bought this tissue paper from Amazon. Ugh. And And this is a 14 by 20. And so I actually have this print. And what I want to do is I have another one of these printing now. And I'm going to actually have two where I put them across, the sheet like that. So I'll just have like 2 inches on each side that I can either cut off or leave or whatever. But I wanted to try this paper first, because the green paper, because it's lighter, so it definitely should work. And I just have kind of the one piece. So as I let my heat press heat up, we're going to do that. And I'll be right back to show you the heat press setup once I have it up to temperature. Okay guys, I'm back. So I just wanted to show you I have the heat press at 390 for 60 seconds. So that's what I'm going to press. I'm going to do a quick pre-press on the paper just to kind of flatten it out a little bit, and then actually press it. So I have some heat gloves. This is a swing away heat press. So when you lift it up, it just swings away. The handles aren't hot, but this is hot. So it just swings away, and it swings completely out of your way. So I'm just going to press on here, but I like to protect my heat press. So I may overdo it, but I'd rather overdo it than mess up this expensive heat press. So I'm going to add a piece of butcher paper down, and then actually will lay out let me move you back a little bit so you can be better in frame. So lay this out, swing that back around just to do a quick, just a few seconds. I'm just trying to get you know, the wrinkles out. So okay, so that's a little better. And then here's my design. And so again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me actually try to make those a little more even. And I'm eyeballing this. If you wanted to get precise, you could like pull out a ruler and make sure that this is like exactly in the middle. I'm not super kind of worried about that. So, because I mean, I'm just trying to see if I can get this to work, and also it'll be cool if it does. And so for me, I'm gonna have a piece of butcher paper, but I also am going to put this reusable Teflon sheet on top of the butcher paper. So I use A-Sub paper and Hippo ink. So just the butcher paper should be more than enough. But again, I just overdo it, I think. I feel better about doing it that way. And so swing this back into place. I have everything lined up where I want it. I have on a medium high pressure, and we're just going to press that down. My timer started, so I'll be back when the timer's up because you guys don't need to just watch this going down. And if you hear noise, that's my printer printing up the other one of these for the purple. So we'll be back. Okay, so let's see what we have. So I do see it clearly, so that's a good thing. And that butcher paper is what I needed. So I don't know if you can see, you actually can see the imprint there, but nothing is on here. Like there's nothing on here. So having that butcher paper as a sandwich is important. So let's see. Okay. So it is on the first one. I got some on the second one. Okay. So this one, this is the third sheet. You can still kind of see it, but not as good as you can on the first one. Obviously was the best. Like you can see it's deteriorating as it goes. So like the first one is super clear. Then the second one, you can see it. But I mean, it's not the best. The third one is the same. And then this last one, I mean, it's there, but, and it still went through the paper. And unfortunately, I actually see some ghosting on my pressing pad, which makes me a little upset. So I should have doubled up on the paper there. So I can kind of get, 4 sheets. It isn't too good. Maybe I need to add the pressure. So I'm going to play around with that and try to clean that off. And I will come back when I show you the purple one. Okay, guys, so I am just taking out the purple paper. I increased the pressure. Okay, sorry about that. That increasing the pressure, of course, made it harder to get that up. So I did extra layers to protect the machine. Thankfully, I have another heat pad for a press I had that I had to replace, and I kept the pad because there was nothing wrong with it. So I have my butcher paper layer that looks pretty clean, and then I actually put down some cheap copy paper that I bought a ream of, literally just for extra protection. So I had the copy paper, the butcher paper, and then that Teflon. So and this butcher paper didn't seem to have anything on it. I will say before I take this off, a couple of things already. I think white paper, of course, is going to be better. Paper that has like a little shiny side on it, I think is going to be better because it'll give the ink something to hold on to. And what I noticed from the green sheets were, I think 3 is probably the max. So, once that first one, looks pretty good, the second one is okay, and then you start getting into the fading. And the other thing is I increased the pressure. So I think we'll see if that made a difference in the purple paper. The purple paper is also darker. So, there's that. So let's see. So as you can see, this side is a lot better than that side. So I'm not sure what that's about. I like how this looks though. Let me hold it up so that you can see. So, I mean, it's pretty clear. I mean, it's also for purple paper. It's, I wasn't expecting the world. If I wanted this to really show up, I would have to go with white tissue paper, which I think eventually I'll try. I just wanted to kind of play around with it. So, unlike with the green paper, so as you can see, so this side didn't quite press as well as this side. And then it did not go through to the second sheet at all. So that's interesting. But if you have a heat press and sublimation, I think this is definitely something that's doable, and I'll have to play around with it. Maybe I'll run to Dollar Tree and get some white tissue paper and see if I can get that to work. And if I can get it to work, I will, pop a picture in at the end. But I mean, for a quick go to, this isn't something I think that I would do for all my packages because it's a lot of work, I think, for a little bit of payoff. But it was something I wanted to try. I had seen some videos and I wanted to see how it worked. So, like I said, I may run to Dollar Tree, or when I go to Dollar Tree, grab some white tissue paper and see, how that works on there. But, it's a good way to, try to get a little branding and extra little flavor to your paper. I mean, the fact that I have purple paper, I think I'll just kind of stick with that and then go with my other branded items. But again, if you want to try it, some things I think higher pressure, definitely darker color. So I think if, my colors are purple and green, and I feel like a black would probably show up better, and lighter paper, if not white paper. So that is it for this Make It at Home video. I hope that it has helped. If you guys have tried this and you have some tips, please share them in the comments below to help us out. Again, I just like trying things, and, some things work out great and some not so much. So check out our Make It Yourself playlist. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.